So this is a review of the Fender Pawn Shop Excelsior guitar amp. It's a tube amp, and it's got very basic controls along the top. It's got the power, obviously, light. It's got a tremolo, which we'll try out here in a little bit. It's got a tone switch for bright and dark. Depending on the pickups, I think typically the dark works better for the single coils. The humbuckers can handle the bright a little bit better. Then we have the volume knob that was right here, and then three different inputs, the guitar, the mic, and the accordion. And we're going to only look at the guitar input today. You do get a little bit of a tonal difference when you use the mic and the accordion, but it's not something that I found particularly good. Handle on here is a little tight. There's been some complaints about the handle, but otherwise it's a very well made amp, and it's pretty solid and pretty heavy. So that's what the amp looks like. Right now the stock tubes are in it, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this demonstration today, because typically with these Excelsiors, when you see the demos, you're typically seeing them with different tubes in them, and I think it can definitely appreciate some different tubes put into it, but these are the stock tubes. This amp I picked up recently, used already, so it's been probably worn a little bit. So it's a simple amp, so we're not going to spend much time playing the different with the different buttons on it, but we will be playing on a Fender Strat. It's a Mexican Strat with custom 69 pickups in it, and of all the guitars I've had, I think this one seems to sound the best through the amp, so we're going to try it with this. And we'll start with the neck pickup here, and we're going to get the volume knob down about the 10 o'clock position with the tremolo off right now and on the dark setting, and we're just going to play a few chords. It looks like the tone breaks up a little bit on the volume about 12 o'clock or 12:30 on the dial, so this should be relatively clean. Actually, we'll take it down to 9 o'clock just so you can hear what it sounds down that low. And this is the dark setting. And now on the bright setting. So that's on the bright, and that's it again at the 9 o'clock position. So you can see, I think there's a little too much high end with the bright setting, at least for these single coils. So that's typically why I keep it on the dark. Now we're going to bring this up to the 12 o'clock setting, and again it's on the dark, and just listen a little bit for some of the tonal differences, and starting to break up just a little bit. find the 12 o'clock setting seems to be the best, the sweet spot, I think, with the amp, particularly if you want to have a little bit of a cleaner sound. Again, we'll do it on the bright setting just so you get a little bit of a understanding the differences. So there you go. Now we're going to take this up to about the 3 o'clock position, and you're really going to hear the amp break up now and get some of that overdrive on this amp. So it's got some really thick, heavy overdrive on it, which makes it sound really good. That's on the dark, and just real quickly on the light. Okay, and now we're going to take it all the way up. And this will be on the dark again. So that's on the dark all the way up, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the volume knob all the way back down, and I'm going to strum a E chord and just show you how it starts breaking up as you climb up on the dial, and I'll kind of mention where I am as we go up on the dial here. So right now the dial goes down to about 7 o'clock, and here's what it sounds like. 9, 12, 1, 3, and all the way up. So right there, again, about where the sweet spot is, that's at 11:30. And it's pretty loud too. And now the other function that we haven't looked at is a tremolo. And it's a nice tremolo switch. And right now I have it probably 3/4 of the way up, about 3 o'clock. Fender Pawn Shop Excelsior amplifier. It's like I said, for the money, I think it's a tough amp to beat. Um, all tube amp, and very well made. It's got a really nice sound to it. It's plenty loud enough to play as a practice amp or in a small intimate setting with a small band or a drummer who doesn't play particularly hard as well. So if you get an opportunity to check one of these out, please do. If you have any questions, certainly be happy to address them with you.